Mike Mitchner, pastor at Westside Fellowship. I appreciate you checking out the Links Mondays with Mike. I hope they're beneficial to you and helping you become all that God wants you to be. Attitude is everything. Keep yours positive, and pardon my enthusiasm, we really want to sell you a car today. Those are some of the signs that used to be on the walls when I was a car salesman and eventually a car dealer. And it's easy to be positive when you're trying to make the sale, but to have that day in, day out positive attitude is quite different. And I just want to encourage you today to look around in a different mindset and really count the blessings that God has given you. Josiah, this is my 9-year-old son, Josiah, and he and his mother and I were at a ministry yesterday, most of the day ministering to autistic children and their families. We're part of a group called the Civitan. In the local Civitan chapter, we have this outreach twice a year that had over 500 people come, and we gave hay rides to them. There were horseback rides and the Humvee, military Humvee, riding them around. There was food and live music, just great time. And these kids get to come and just be themselves. And Josiah was helping, and as he interacted with these children and their parents, he began to see just how much love and compassion there was for these folks. And it was neat to see these parents being so compassionate and patient with their children that taught me valuable lessons in how I should treat my own children. But Josiah's perspective changed. He's playing football, and he kind of thinks he's too small to, and runs maybe not quite fast enough, doesn't hit quite hard enough. But, you know, we can kind of get all bent out of shape in what we think about ourselves. But you realized what, looking around?
That I'm glad who I am.
He left that event being thankful that God had made him who he was. And we need to realize that we need to be thankful for what God has done with us and through us. There's a guy named Harold Abbott who ran a grocery store in the Great Depression, and his grocery store got shut down in 1934, and a few days later he was on the way to the bank to borrow $100 so he could go to the next town and try to get another job. And on his way there, just wallowing in self-pity and really having lost his faith, like, if there's a God, why did all this happen to me? He met a man who had no legs, who was strolling himself along on a wooden platform. And this man had this great big smile on his face, and he got to the curb, and he got off the platform, put the platform up on the curb, and lifted himself up on the platform. And he said, "Good day, sir. It's a great day, isn't it?" And as the man strolled away, Harold Abbott said, "I learned more in 10 seconds about perspective than I learned the last 10 years of my life." And I said, you know what? If that man who had no legs could have that positive attitude, so could I. And he coined this phrase. Perhaps you've heard it. He put it on his bathroom wall, and every day shaving reminded himself of this. And he had a tremendous attitude, Harold Abbott did, for the rest of his life. Positive attitude. It goes like this. I had the blues because I had no shoes, until upon the street I met a man who had no feet. You see, our perspective is critical. Look around, and instead of looking at the life circumstances and wallowing in self-pity and saying, woe is me, count your blessings today. Thank God for what he's doing. Thank God for what he's given. Thank God for what you have, not for what's been taken. Attitude is everything. Keep yours positive. Thanks for watching Mondays with Mike. We'll see you next week.